Hello my dear students, today class we are going to discuss another topic of optics, lens maker formula. How the lens is made, what is the purpose to make a lens. The lens is only for focusing something. For the eye lens, this is one of the lens, maybe the convex lens or concave lens. In the lens, what is the focal length, how to calculate the focal length, how the curvature to be made. These to be considered before going to manufacture. So for that, lens maker formula is very important. By using the formula, the lens maker to construct. Okay, let's start how to calculate the lens maker formula. First, let us consider a thin lens. Thin lens. Thin lens whose refractive index N2. Whose refractive index N2. Thin lens is a place another medium whose refractive index N1. That means air. This is also air, is also air. So this is a rarer medium. This is a denser. The refractive index N2 is a place in the refractive index N1. That means the lens is a place in the air medium. N2 refractive index of the glass, N1 refractive index of rare medium, may be the air. Okay. Now this is the principal axis. This is the principal axis of thin lens. This is the pole. Point P represents the pole A, B. C, this is a D. A, C, B. A, C, B is one of the surface of lens. A, D, B, another surface of the lens. So, lens always has two surfaces. Spherical surfaces. Two spherical surfaces. ACB is one of the spherical surface, ADB is another spherical surface. So this is the principal axis. Let us consider a object. A point object is a place on the principal axis O. Point object. Suppose it may be the source. One of the ray from the source passes through the principal axis. One of the ray passes through the principal axis. After incident, it does not deviate, passes through. Passes through. So one of the ray which passing along the principal axis does not deviate. It moving along another direction. Another ray from source O incident on the one of the surface of the lens at this point. At this point. After incident, see, after incident of the spherical surface ACB, what happened? Because light coming from rarer medium to denser medium. Rarer medium to denser medium. If light coming from rarer medium to denser medium, suppose this is a rarer, this is a denser. After incident, it is a normal. Deviate along the direction of normal. That means it is incident ray. It is a refracted ray towards the normal. That means coming from a rarer medium to denser medium, we know, like ray coming from the point O, that's from the source. Incident on the one of the spherical surface ACB. After incidence, what happened? Incident, it coming from the rarer medium to denser medium, so refracted. Suppose this is the normal, for example, this is the normal. If it is a normal, light deviate towards the normal. So rays passing through like this. Put it I prime. This is called image. Image formed at a point I prime. So there are two surfaces. Every surface has center of curvature and also the radius of curvature. What is the center of curvature? This is the surface. So this is the center of this spherical surface. C. This is the distance between pole and the center of curvature is called radius of curvature. So every lens has a two center of curvature and two radius of curvature. So the center of curvature is the part of center of the spherical surface. Center of curvature, radius of curvature from the center to the point P. P and C may be the pole. Distance between pole and center of curvature is called radius of curvature. So every surface has a radius of curvature. Radius of curvature ACB is R2. Sorry, not R2, this is R1. Radius of curvature second surface ADB. This is R1. So R1 along this side, sorry, R2, R1 along another side. So there are two radius of curvature. Two radius of curvature. After incident at a point, one of the surface, spherical surface ACB refracted from another medium, incident on the principal axis. So this point. So the two rays meet at this point. So the image formed. So the image formed is called I prime. Let it be its I prime. Don't put I, it is I prime. Why? I am putting this dot. Actually the image, see, this is, we are considering only the surface ACB. After incident on the surface ACB, the image formed at I prime. But we have another one more surface ADB. So the image formed at I prime. Image was being formed at I prime, but it could not be formed. It could not be formed. Why? Because ray coming from ACB, incident on ADB, because from denser medium to rarer medium. Denser medium to rarer medium. After incident from ACB to ADB, the image coming from ADB formed at point I. This is I. This is the I prime, it is I. So because if the surface ADB is not there, image formed at I prime. The image was being formed at I prime, but it could not be formed because another surface ADB. See, another refraction takes place. Another refraction takes place at a point ADB surface. In the first spherical surface ACB, the light coming from the source incident on the surface ACB, image formed at I prime. But another one more refractions also takes place. Another image also takes place because the ray coming from denser medium to rarer medium. If ray coming from denser medium to rarer medium, always away from the normal. Always away from the normal. So original image formed at distance I. Before does it so I prime, but image formed at I. Image formed at I. Because of the surface ADB. Because of surface ACB, image formed at I prime. Again another one more refraction takes place. ADB. So image formed at I. We know that the distance between pole and I, this is the image V. V represents image distance. So distance between again I prime and P, this is also V, you put V prime. We know distance between pole and object, that's object distance. It is U. U represents object distance, V represents image distance. But this V prime represents image formed due to the surface ACB. Image formed at I prime due to ACB. Okay. Now we'll start how to calculate the lens maker formula. Already we have studied the rays coming from rarer medium to a denser medium. Any spherical surface. So this is denser medium. Light coming from the source. After incident, refraction takes place. So general equation of refraction at any one of the surface. general equation of refraction at the surface. That means light coming from rarer medium to denser medium. So light source coming from rarer to denser. Rarer to denser. So general formula N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by R. This is a general formula. If ray of light coming from the source incident on any one of the spherical surface, it made up of any one of the medium other than the air, the formula would be N2 by V minus N1 by V is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by R. What is N2? Refractive index of the glass or lens. N2 represents refractive index of the lens. N1 represents refractive index of the air. V represents image distance. U represents object distance. R represents the radius of curvature of the given surface. This is a general formula for only one surface. Only one surface only we are studying. So the general equation of the refraction at any one of the surface, that means the ray coming from rarer medium to denser medium, N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by R. Okay, let it be. Now, let us consider this is the first surface. The equation of refraction at one of the surface. Refraction at the surface ACB. What is the equation? What is it? Now forget it. ADB. Only the surface ACB is there. So this is one of the surface. Now rearrange the formula. That's the main formula. That is the general formula for any refraction at the one of the surface. N2. So light coming from once again from rarer to denser. Rarer to denser. This is also rarer to denser. So the same N2 V image distance for the surface ACB. What is image distance? V prime is the image distance because image formed at I prime if ADB is not there. If one of the surface ACB, image formed at I prime. So the distance between pole and I prime is V prime. Put it V prime minus N1. What is a U? U is the object distance. For this image object of O, so the distance between P and O, so that is a U is equal to N2 minus N1. R represents the radius of curvature. Radius of the curvature of ACB, other side, that is R1. Keep it as equation number 1. The condition here, don't use any Cartesian sign conversion. I am not using this Cartesian sign conversion here. So simply we are taking from the general formula. N2 by V minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by R. So this is refraction, is a general formula. Refraction is one of the surface at ACB. Here the light travel from rarer medium to denser medium. Here also light travel from rarer medium to denser medium. So this is the formula. First surface, refraction of the first surface. Next, refraction other surface. Refraction at other surface. At the surface ADB. Once again. Now, light travel from denser to rarer. In previous case, light travel from rarer to denser. But ADB, light coming from denser medium to rarer medium. After incident on the surface ADB, refracted away from the normal, incident at point I. Here the light travels from denser to rarer. Light travels from denser to rarer. Now rearrange. So this is the formula for light travel from rarer to denser. If suppose light travel from denser to rarer, rearrange. Instead of N2 you put N1. Instead of N1 you put N2. So this is the formula where the only light travels from rarer medium to denser medium. Now light travels from denser medium to rarer medium. Now rearrange. Now alter. Instead of N2, put N1 divided by V. V is the image. Image distance. So the image for a pole to this, after refraction at A, D, B, image formed at a point I. So distance between P and I, V, same V, minus N, instead of N1 you put N2. N2, what is a U? Object. In the previous case, when the light coming from the O, that is object, placed at a rarer medium, incident on the surface ACB, that's a denser medium. Light travels from a rarer medium, denser medium. The object distance between pole and O is U. But in this case, where is the object? But this point O is not acting as an object for the second surface. The point, that is a I prime. I prime is act as an object for the second surface. So I prime act as a virtual object. Object for the surface ADB. So the I prime act as a object, that's a virtual object for the surface ADB. So this is a virtual object. So U represents object distance. Here the object distance after refraction ADB. So from O to I prime, V prime. That's a V prime. V prime is equal to N2 minus N1. So change, N2 minus N1. N1 minus N2 divided by radius of curvature of the second, R represents radius of curvature. So for the surface ADB, radius of curvature in opposite direction. So that is R2. Keep it as equation number 2. This is the refraction at one of the surface, N2 by V prime minus N1 by U is equal to N2 minus N1 divided by R1. For the second surface, light travel from denser medium to rarer medium. Here light travel from rarer medium to denser medium. So inverse, change the alter. Instead of N2 you put N1 by V, N2 by V, that is instead of U. U represents object distance of object for the object distance of ACB, that's I prime. So N1 minus N2 by R2. Now compare these two equations. For our convenience, I am changing this equation. N1 minus N2 divided by R2. So could be written as N1 by V minus N2 by V prime is equal to minus N2 minus N1 by R2. By R2 for our convenience. See the previous case N2 minus N1 divided by R1. In this case N1 minus N2 by R2. For our convenience I am changing. I am putting minus in this side. Okay. Keep it as equation number 3. Now compare the equation 1 and 3. Now add equation 1 plus equation 3. 1 and 3. Add N2 minus V1 minus N1 by U is equal to N1 minus N1 divided by R1. So N2 by V prime minus N1 by U plus N1 by V, N1 by V, now minus N2 by V prime is equal to, now add N2 minus N1, N2 minus N1 by R1, now add N2 minus N1 divided by R2. In this case, N2 V prime, N2 V prime cancel. So here N1 by V, N1 by V minus N1 by U. In this case, take N2 minus N1 common. N2 minus N1 common. So 1 by R1 plus 1 by R1, here minus 1 by R1. 1 by R2. N1 by V, after adding the final equation n1 by v minus n1 by u is equal to n2 minus n1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Here, take n1 is a common once again, 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to n2 minus n1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Take in this side n1 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to n2 minus n1 divided by n1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r. 1 by r1 minus 1 by r. 1 by v minus 1 by u. Okay. See, what is a n2? N2 the refractive index of the second medium, that is for lens. N1 refractive index of the air. Suppose n1 is equal to 1 for air. N2 is equal to n for medium. For medium. You substitute, or before going to change, 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to n2 by n1 minus n1 by n1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r. So n1 by n1 divided by n1 is 1. So 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to n2 by n1 minus 1. So 1 by r1 minus 1 by r. Now use this format. N1 for air, it is a 1. So always refractive index of the air is 1. If any medium is greater than 1. For medium, N2 I am putting n. So instead of N2 you put n. N1 1. So 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to n 2 n by 1 1 minus 1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So 1 by v minus 1 by u, n minus 1, n minus 1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r. This is a lens maker formula. Before going to manufacture any lens, the maker should consider this equation. 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to n minus 1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. N represents the medium. In which medium the maker to construct the radius of curvature. I need a radius of curvature but a certain value. So for that the maker should consider, see r1 and r2 also by using this formula, 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to n minus 1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So this is lens maker formula. If suppose, if object at infinity, if object is infinity, if object is a place at infinity, where the image found only at the focus. We know that if any lens is a focusing object from the infinity, light coming from the infinity distance. After coming from the infinity distance, a light object, light incident on the lens, the image formed only at the focus. So image formed at focus. Focus. That means u is equal to infinity, v is equal to f. Image formed at focus. So light coming from the source. This is the lens. This is the principal axis. Light coming from the source. So image formed only at the focus. So this is the v. So u is equal to infinity. If the condition, the object is at infinity, image formed at focus. So now we can rearrange this formula. 1 by v. Instead of 1 by v, you put f. So 1 by f minus u represents object distance. So object is a place infinity. So that is infinity is equal to n minus 1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. The same equation, same glass whose refractive index n, 1 by f, image formed at focus when the object is a place at infinity. So instead of v you put f. Instead of you put infinity. Same formula n minus 1 divided by 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. r1, r2 represents the respective radius of curvature of the surfaces. So 1 by f. Now compare these two formulas. So 1 by v minus 1 by u. Here the 1 by f minus 1 by infinity. It is nothing but what? Nothing. So 1 by f. So 1 by v or 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. It's a lens formula. It's a lens maker formula. Lens formula. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by v 1 by u is for any kind of lens, either convex or convex. So lens maker formula or lens formula. Lens maker formula is valid for both convex and concave. Any lens. So 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to n minus 1. The 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. It is valid for any kind of the lenses, either convex lens or concave lens. Before going to manufacture, a maker should consider the formula. If he doesn't know the formula, he make some fault. Make a fault. For the desired focal length, for desired radius of curvature, I want to see it may be changes the radius of curvature and the focal length may be changed person to person. For that purpose, before going to make any lens, so the maker should consider this equation. So the lens maker formula is very important. If we know this a final image, a final formula of the lens maker formula, if any kind of the problem asking, we can solve. See if the radius of curvature R1, R2, radius of curvature given R1, R2. Here now we should consider the Cartesian sign conversion final formulas. 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to n minus 1, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. For example, this r1 is a radius of curvature. R1, radius of curvature. Radius of curvature for the r1 is where upward direction. That's the other direction of the pole. So that's a positive direction. So the always the distance between pole and u, pole and v, we are measuring. From along the direction, positive axis, you put positive. We have the P. Left hand side, V. So that is minus. R1 is always a positive. R1 is always positive because we are radius of curvature for ACP is other side along the positive direction. Radius of curvature for the ADB surface opposite direction. So R2 is a minus. R2 is a minus. So if any kind of the problem asking, we should use the sign conversion where the R1, where the R2, where the V, where the U. But final formula for the lens maker formula 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to n minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Now we are going to discuss about the magnification of the thin lens. Magnification of thin lens. Let us consider a thin lens whose refractive index n1 placed in the air medium. So this is the principal axis. The object is placed above the principal axis. O prime. The ray coming from the principal axis passing after incident passing through. A ray coming from the source passes through. Optic, it passing through like this. One of the ray passing through along the optic axis. Does not retrace. Another ray coming from the source, incident very close to the P. Now refracted. Image formed, that's I prime and I. We know that is a distance between object, pole and image is V Distance between pole and object is u. The rays coming from the source, O prime. That's inverted real image formed. Inverted real image formed. Image formed at distance v from the point P. V from the point P. Now our aim to calculate only the magnification of the lens. Magnification of the object. Magnification. What is the formula to calculate the magnification? Magnification. Magnification is equal to height of the image to the height of the object. Height of the image to height of the object. Height of the image to height of the object. What is height of the image? This is h2 for the principal axis. This is h1 from the principal axis. Now use the sign conversion. If any measurement below the principal axis is negative, any measurement above the principal axis is positive, any measurement from the pole to positive direction is positive, any measurement from pole to opposite direction, that is a negative direction, that is the left hand side is a negative. So h2 m magnification, m is equal to h2 by h1. Height of the image is h2, height of the image is h1, but h2 is below the principal axis, put minus. h1 is above the principal axis, put positive. Positive. Okay, there are two triangles, POP prime, POP prime, which is equal to PII prime. PII prime. So there are two equal angles. So two triangle POP prime, PII prime. In this, PI is equal to PO. I prime is equal to OO prime. So I prime divided by OO prime is equal to PI divided by PO. What is I prime? I prime is H2. I prime is H2 but minus. O prime H1 plus. What is a PI? PI, image distance along positive axis. So plus V. PO we are measuring from the optic center opposite direction, minus U. So H2 minus H1 is equal to plus minus H2 by plus H1 is equal to plus V by U. That means minus H2 by H1 is equal to V by minus U. If I rearrange, minus and minus become plus. So can be written as M is equal to V by U. Magnification is equal to V by, because minus H2 by H1 is equal to V by minus U, becomes a positive, rearrange. So M is equal to V by U. M is equal to V by U. So M is equal to V by U is negative for M is equal to V by, suppose it is M. M is equal to V by U is a negative for what lens? Convex lens. For convex, M is always negative. M is always a negative. If suppose it is a concave lens, it is a for concave. What kind of the image is formed? See, in a convex lens, it is inverted image formed. Inverted image below the principal axis always that is negative. In concave lens, image is always virtual. Virtual is always error. Virtual always error. So for concave is always a positive. M is equal to positive. For convex, it's a negative. For concave, always positive. For concave, it is negative. If the image is formed below the principal axis, a negative. Below the principal axis, concave is always, it is a positive. Concave is always positive M. See, M otherwise could be calculated by using the formula. What is another formula? M is equal to always M is equal to V by U. Whether the negative value or positive value depending upon the image formed, either above this principal axis or below the principal axis. So, how to calculate the next kind of the formula to calculate the magnification by using the lens formula? 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. This is a multiple by V, both sides. So, V by V minus V by U is equal to V by F. So, V by V is equal to 1. 1 minus V by U is equal to V by F. When the V by F comes this side, it's a negative. 1 minus V by U goes that side, that's a positive. 1 minus V by F is equal to V by U. V by U. So V by U nothing but what? V by U nothing but M. So 1 minus V by F is equal to M. Or M is equal to F minus V divided by M. M could be called M is equal to V by U, or M is equal to F minus V by U. F represents a focus, focal length. So another formula. Now it is this formula divided by, it's a multiple by V. The same formula 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F multiple by U. This side is a V, U. U by, see same. U by V minus U by U is equal to 1 by F. 1 by F. U by V. V by U becomes M. V by U is M. So U by V, 1 by M. 1 by M minus 1 is equal to 1 by F. 1 by M. So 1 by M. So this is a U. 1 by M minus 1 is equal to U by F, or 1 by M. Minus 1 goes up, goes that side, becomes positive. U by F plus 1. So 1 by M is equal to U plus F divided by F. So M is equal to F divided by U plus F. So M could be calculated by using the three kind of formula. M is equal to V by U. It is equation number 1. That's formula number 1. Magnification M is equal to V by U. So this M, another formula, F minus V by F, M, F divided by U plus F. This is the third formula. Magnification could be calculated by using three formula. So the basic formula M is equal to U divided by V divided by U, not U divided by V. U divided by V is equal to 1 by M. So M is equal to V by U. So magnification could be calculated by using the formula, that is height of the image to height of the image, where the sign conversion should be followed. Sign conversion to be followed. If it is a convex lens, its M is a negative for real image. For real image. The same convex lens, if it is a virtual image, it is a positive. Wherever the virtual image comes, the magnification always a positive. That's why the magnification for the concave lens is always a positive. Convex lens a positive for real. Real. For M is, sorry, for real it is a negative. It is a positive for virtual. So only one case, the image is object is placed very close to this lens. The image formed by the lens, convex lens, always virtual. Only one case. Only one case. If the image is real, M is negative. If image is virtual, M is positive. That is the condition. So that is why the image virtual for the concave lens, the concave lens magnifications are always positive. Always positive. Thank you.